Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize for my lighting issues because I genuinely don't know what's going on with my phone camera, why the lighting is so horrible. I do have a backup phone. I might try to film on that. Not now, but I need to get it set up, but you get the point. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with lighting. It's pretty horrible. And I can't see anything visibly wrong with the camera lens, so again, I'm not sure what's going on now. Part of the problem could be, when I cracked my phone like 2 months ago. That's probably it. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into this video. So, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to me rambling about K-pop, and here we are. Now, as a celebration of aespa's announcement, if you don't know aespa, they are SM's new girl group. As a celebration of the announcement of aespa, which looks awesome by the way, we have here a ranking of all big SM girl group tracks, so every song, every title track by Girls' Generation, FX, and Red Velvet. Now, I'm going to get a couple things out of the way. First of all, when I say title tracks, I'm including Japanese title tracks to the best of my ability. If I left anything out, sorry about that. I'm not always as good at knowing title tracks. I'm also including subunits, because OGG is over half of the group, and I have a hard time considering it a subunit, but it is still technically a subunit, which is funny, because EXO with 6 members is not a subunit, sure, but okay. Yeah, so OGG is a subunit, so I figured I'd include Irene and Sulgi as well, just for the sake of this video. Now, that evens us out to a good 50 songs. Again, if I'm missing anything, I apologize. I do want to say that my bias here is definitely towards FX and kind of Red Velvet, some of their songs, but I do like Girls' Generation, and I respect them for everything they did for the industry. Now, one other thing, I'm going to be referring to Girls' Generation as their Korean name, SNSD, for the rest of the video. So, SNSD, FX, and Red Velvet, let's go. 50 songs, 50 title tracks ranked, 50 singular experiences of the history of SM's girl groups. No, I'm not going to be including any older girl groups that I may forget. I'm not going to be including SES and whatever that other girl group was, so you get the point. I'm going to go on with it. Alright. Let's get started. Number 50. I'm sorry. I will never like Zimzalabim. Zimzalabim is the one Red Velvet song I've never liked and never will like. I go back and forth on certain other songs. I mean, like Twice songs. I go back and forth about which ones I actually like, but oh god, this song. I don't even know where to start with this. I might save my rant for a separate video or my 2019 video when I finally make that, but like, god, Zimzalabim is terrible. I don't understand why people like this song. I mean, if you like it, no offense to you, but it has to be one of the worst K-pop songs I've ever heard. Something like this might have been excusable around 2010, but the fact that this came out in 2019 and was reviving all the worst production trends of that era is completely inexcusable. The worst part of the song has to be, well, everything except the bridge. The pre-chorus is tolerable except for the sense and obnoxious percussion. The chorus is terrible, just repetition of one nonsense word, and it sounds like buzzing bees. The fucking synthesizer sounds like it's also buzzing bees, or a cheese grater that wants to die, and then we have the obnoxious percussion. It's fine on the verses, but once you get that clanging circus bell shit on the chorus, I fucking hate it. I get the circus concept and what they're going for, but they're going for something fun and summery. Yeah, I know the song came out in spring. Whatever, no one cares. But yeah, they're going for something fun and summery. Red Velvet's pulled this off in the past. If they're going for something obnoxious and cute, it would be like Rookie. But they're doing that with the worst ugly production traits. The reason something like Red Light or Everybody worked is because those songs were supposed to sound ugly and futuristic. I mean, first of all, they didn't sound this bad. And second of all, it worked. I mean, yeah, I could pull the sense from Red Light and the weird syncopation and obnoxious nonsense from Ring Ding Dong and the fucking bizarro structure of I Got a Boy, but I don't think any of those songs are bad because they all have other elements that make them work. And here we are with a song that takes all the worst elements and has a fucking dance break that's literally just bees buzzing in your ears. No, I don't know what to say about this. Zimzalabim is probably one of the worst K-pop songs I've ever heard. I will never like it and never will. I'm sorry, Red Velvet. This is the one single Red Velvet song I will never ever like. It's sad, but true. The bridge feels like it's also in a completely different song. Like, at least I Got a Boy switched between its sections. This song just has a random bridge that doesn't really do anything. Also, The song has the audacity to go up an octave on the last chorus as if it wasn't obnoxious enough. Like, I mean, a good vocalist, but jeez! I literally cannot take this. Zem's album is a terrible experience. Number 49. Let's just move on to number 49, which is Catch Me If You Can. So, here we go. You like that buzz synth from the last one? Well, this is the entire song. As far as SNSD tracks go, again, the vocals are fine, and most of the rest of the song is tolerable except for this beeping. If it was just a beeping, I could tolerate it. Literally every song around 2010 sounded like this, but God, the buzz synth on the chorus completely kills it. And again, the weird syncopation and enunciation, they're putting stresses on weird syllables and it just doesn't make sense. I understand what this song is trying to go for, but I still can't stand it. It's just bad. Number 48 is Mr. Taxi. Now, I don't think this song is exactly bad per se like the others. This is just incredibly forgettable. I always forget that this SNSD song even exists. That Mr. Taxi is even a song that exists. This is just kind of like the most boring elements of this era of K-pop. And it doesn't stick out to me one way or another. It's not terrible, but it's never something I would actively seek out to listen to. Number 47 is Dancing Queen by SNSD. And I mean, this is tolerable, the vocals are fine, it's a liberal interpolation of Duffy's Mercy from what I can tell, and again, the vocals are good, they're mostly just flexing vocals, but there really isn't much to say about it. It's not terrible, but I don't care. Number 46 is Party by SNSD, and okay, this one is just an obnoxious summer song. It's not the worst thing ever, and I could see this being a catchy song to dance along to in the summer, but this is incredibly situational for summer. It's like Oompa Oompa, but way less good. I don't really know what else to say about Party. It's just kind of mediocre, but I would never listen to this outside of a very specific situation. Number 45, All Night. This is the last song we got from Girls' Generation as a 8-member group, and it's alright. Got some lighter production here and the vocals still sound good, but this is another song that I find incredibly forgettable. I could see someone really liking it, but again, I find it incredibly forgettable. Breaking our Girls' Generation streak, we have our first FX song on the list at number 44, with Chew. Chew, with a heart at the end. And it's not terrible. Basically, this has all the worst production elements of this era. The synths are too loud, they're obnoxious. The girls sound fine on the song, and it's kind of cute, but it's not great. I do like this one, but it's far from good. So, yeah, pretty bad production. It's a song that I guess I could say is mainly saved by who's performing, but it's still far from good. I definitely wouldn't put this anywhere near any of SHINee's title tracks coming out at the time, which is weird considering Ring Ding Dong happened. And it's actually way better than this song, so let's just move on. Sticking with FX at number 43, we have their debut song, La Cha Ta. Now, this one is moderately catchy, but I don't think it was as experimental or groundbreaking as people seem to think it was. You realize that 21 literally created Girl Crush, so FX were just doing what other groups were doing. And yeah, it's got some interesting synth production. This is literally just what came out around this time. I don't remember what music video it was, if it was La Ta Ta or another music video, but somebody said that Amber looked like she came out of Ring Ding Dong, so, like, what else am I supposed to say about La Ta Ta? This song is actually more melodic than Ring Ding Dong, but... And thankfully, it doesn't have as much gratuitous auto-tune slathered over it. I can tolerate this. Number 42, back to SNSD with Lionheart. This is a retro-style song from, like, with an early 60s pop song sound. It's extremely bubblegum, and it's fine for what it is. I enjoy the song, it's cute, but it's never something I would actively want to seek out. I don't really know what else to say about Lionheart. We're just in the category of songs that I find kind of boring or never really listen to. And potentially unpopular opinion at number 41 from SNSD is Run Devil Run. I can see why this song is really good. It's got some great, strong percussion, and the vocals are good. But again, it just kind of reminds me of every other song from this era, especially every other girl group song, but just not very interesting. That's all I have to say about Run Devil Run. Number 40, we're going back to Red Velvet for the first time with Automatic. And Automatic is far from bad. It's just a really smooth, chill jazz song. Again, I find this song more boring than anything. It's not terrible. I'm not sitting here saying, man, I hate Automatic, but it just doesn't interest me, and I rarely listen to it. It's pretty and relaxing background music when it comes on, but otherwise I don't care. Sticking with Red Velvet for the time being, number 39 is Rookie. And this song is fine, I guess. It's like an inferior version of a Twice song, and it's incredibly bubblegum, upbeat, and cute. I do like how upbeat the song is. It has a decent sense of momentum, but God, I find the chorus obnoxious. The combination of the horns blaring and the chanting, not my thing. But again, far from terrible, just not something I ever really want to seek out. We're sticking with Red Velvet here. Number 38 is Cookie Jar. Hashtag Cookie Jar specifically. I think this song is moderately more catchy and the vocals sound better, and I like the production more, but God, the chanting is annoying. Why would you chant the word hashtag? I just don't understand why this is a thing. This is pretty much just Rookie again, but with a bit more going on, so these are really interchangeable. There isn't much else to say. Number 37 is Hot Summer by FX, and this is a song I've seen a lot of people dislike. I always liked it myself. Again, it's got the obnoxious buzz synth and weird sounds of this era, and you could say the chorus is annoying, but it's alright. I like the verses too, and the buzz synth never really bothered me on this song. I never thought this was bad. That's all I have to say about Hot Summer. It's not remarkable, but I never thought it was a bad song, and the verses are actually pretty solid. At number 36, going back to Red Velvet with their debut song Happiness. And this song is here because I find the verses and chorus to be a little bit underwhelming. It's a bit of an odd song too. It's got some kind of different sections. It's definitely not as weird or unlistenable as Zimzalabim, hence why it's here, and I do like it, but the verses are kind of weird in the pre-choruses. And you got some odd chanting on the song. I don't really know what to make of it, but once the chorus hits, it's pretty good actually. I don't think the chorus is bad. I just feel like it takes a while getting to the chorus as well. It's got these weird rap parts shoehorned in. But yeah, the chanting in the chorus is actually pretty good. The best part of the song is easily the bridge. I think we all know that by now. And at least this song keeps the momentum through the bridge instead of feeling like the bridge should be in a completely different song like Zimzalabim. In other words, this is the good version of Zimzalabim. But yeah, an odd little song that launched Red Velvet's career, and I can't be mad about that. Number 35, sticking with Red Velvet, we have Be Natural with Red Velvet featuring Taeyong. Now this is a cover of an SDS song, and it's pretty slick. I like the production a lot. It's very jazzy and has a bit more energy than Automatic to me. And the song is fine. It's a nice cover. The girls sound great on it. Probably the most notable thing is that Taeyong has a rap here before he debuted it with NCT, and it's the TY track rap. I don't have much else to say other than the iconic TY track rap. But yeah, the girls sound fantastic. There isn't much negative to say here. But again, it's just a little bit boring, and the rap verse does feel rather out of place. No offense to Taeyong, I love him as a rapper, but it's just a weird song to have a rap verse. But otherwise, I don't have too many complaints here with Be Natural. Number 34, sticking with Red Velvet still, is Oompa Oompa. I still don't really know what to make of this song overall. There's a lot of things I like and dislike about this song. This one isn't boring to me. First of all, it's incredibly situational, so I'm only ever going to listen to this song in the summer. I'm sorry. And the other main problem I have with it is the chanting of Oompa Oompa. That gets really annoying. Outside of that, I really like the vocal melody. The song is upbeat and fun. The chorus is great. I absolutely love the pre-chorus. I love Red Velvet's retro jazz and R&B sounds that they infuse in their songs, but yeah, the chorus is pretty great too. Again, really the chanting parts are the really only parts I don't like about the song. And again, it's really situational. Number 33, going back to SNSD now with Mr. Mister. Now, this is a song that I think has a really great chorus and mediocre verses. I never remember how the verses to the song go. It's got some pretty obnoxious buzzing sense too. Again, the girls sound good, don't get me wrong, but it's far from remarkable in my opinion. But I really like when the chorus drops. I really like the vocal melody here. It's pleasant. That's all I can say about that. Next up at number 32, returning to Red Velvet's summer songs, we have Power Up. And I like Power Up considerably. It's a cute song. This is an extremely situational song. But the chanting of Ba Ba Na is a lot less annoying than the Oompa Oompa chanting. And this is a song I was tempted to learn to dance for actually, but now it's not summer, so next year. But yeah, I do enjoy the way this sounds. The verses feel pretty good. The song has a good sense of momentum and moves into the chorus pretty well. I definitely like this way more than Rookie. Even though Rookie was more upbeat, it was a bit obnoxious. This song doesn't annoy me nearly as much as Rookie, and I find it moderately catchy. I like the weird staccato part of the chorus. It's super catchy and infectious. This might be Red Velvet's catchiest song. You can't go wrong with yeah, 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 can you? Next up at number 31, returning to SNSD with You Think. As in, you think you're real cool. You're not! I'm sorry, I had to do that at least once. And yeah, this song is a pretty fun one. I like the vocals here. It's got a great horn line and feels snappy and fun. It's a bit forgettable, but I still like the song. And yeah, I actually did remember this song existed. I just forgot it was by Girls' Generation. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. Subject matter, you think you're cool, you ain't cooler than me. It totally reminds me of a different song, but I can't even think of what song that is right now, because I just don't remember. This concept's probably been overdone. That's all I really have to say about You Think. Number 30, sticking with SNSD, we have Holiday, which is a great, I'd say 70s throwback, I guess. The song has a nice vibe to it. It sounds good and has a good sense of momentum. The girls sound really good in it. That's all I really have to say about Holiday. It's pretty catchy and fun, but there's nothing too remarkable about it. Number 29, sticking with SNSD still, we go way back to Kissing You. This song is really cute and adorable. The vocals are great, the melody is fantastic, the orchestral parts are great. This was before K-pop got infused with that obnoxious minimal buzz sense and bleep bloops, and this was when songs could sound full and lush and orchestral. And while lush orchestral music isn't what I want to listen to all the time, I love hip-hop, EDM, and electronic music. I do like it when it comes out, and I'm pretty sure that G-Friend modeled their entire career after Girls' Generation's early hits, and yeah, Kissing You is a good example of that. It's just a bit bubblegum for my taste, but overall the song is super enjoyable. Number 28, moving back to Red Velvet, we have Sappy. And out of the Japanese tracks, this one is definitely better than Cookie Jar. I don't know. The song is super catchy and the girls sound fun on it. I like the melody of this one way more. And I can see this getting stuck in my head. Again, the vocals are really good and the highlight of the song for me. Number 27, going back to SNSD or Girls' Generation, we have the song Girls' Generation. And yeah, this is basically Kissing You, but it's a lot more, I guess, less cutesy and bubblegum, which makes me like it more because, again, bubblegum isn't my 100% favorite style of song. But yeah, it's decent. I don't really know what else to say. Again, the keyboard is really great. I love how lush these songs were before they went to minimalism, bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, and bzz, bzz, bzz. But yeah, I enjoy it. I wish songs could have stayed this lush. Thank God for G-Friend. Anyway, I'm going to move back and say that out of cute sounding songs, lush ones are some of my favorites. I love Me Gustas Tu by G-Friend. I'm getting off topic. But yeah, Girls' Generation is a good time. Changing up a tone a bit, but sticking with SNSD, we're moving on to Who at 26. And yeah, this one is a lot sexier and more forward than more cute songs. I could see someone preferring the cuter, more lush songs over this, but it's just a personal taste thing. Who is a blast of energy, and it doesn't feel too obnoxious. This actually really does remind me of an FX song from this era. I just like the way the girls sound, and the chorus is super catchy. This song is infectious. And again, the vocal runs are fantastic. I love SM's vocals so much, which makes them my favorite company music-wise. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about Who. It's fantastic. Number 25. Returning to Red Velvet. We're at the halfway point of the list here, and we have Peekaboo by Red Velvet. I know this is some people's favorite song, and I can see why. The song is really catchy. It was a pretty nice burst of energy in the doldrums of K-pop that was 2017 releases, but overall, the song isn't really upbeat enough for me to like it as much. It's still super catchy. I think the drop is good, but it's still a house-influenced song. Trust me, I was done with house-influenced songs at that time. Really, house-influenced songs bore me to death in 2017. There were so many of them, stateside and in Korea. So, yeah, the pre-chorus is fantastic for the record, and the production is still really slick. I love the drop because the bass is absolutely great. I don't have much else to say about that. This is one of the songs with the best bass I've heard in K-pop, so I gotta give it credit for that. Number 24, returning to SNSD. Here we have the first song in the Weird SM Girl Group trilogy and the second song on this list, which is I Got a Boy. And here we go with I Got a Boy. This song is frustrating for me. There are parts of this song that I would consider not good, but great. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely killer. Some of the best stuff I've heard. And then there's parts of the song I just can't get behind. What is this synth? I don't mind the tempo switch, I don't mind the vocal melody or anything, but God, this synth is annoying. And on the verses aren't that great either. What is this production? But, damn, that staccato piano line, and this part is one of the best things I've heard. Absolutely anthemic. I honestly think the reason most people love this song is because of that part, and they just won't admit that the rest of the song isn't that good. But just for that part alone, I have to put it so high because it's so good. Now, I'll admit that this chorus and the whatever is iconic, but just, God, that synth. Far from a worst thing I've heard, but, and I wouldn't mind the structure, but this song spawned Zim's album, so I don't think I can ever forgive it for that. Outside of that, the song's fine. Number 23. Now we're getting into the songs that I have very little complaints about. I think they're overall really solid. The only criticism I have of Red Flavor by Red Velvet is that it's a summery, very situational song. I listened to this a ton in the summer, and I have no desire to listen to it now. But it's still a super upbeat blast of refreshing energy. And oh my God, I'm glad this came out in 2017. There were not enough upbeat or summery type songs that year. Most of the good songs were ballads, and most of the other songs were boring. So like, I really don't know what else to say. This song absolutely needed to happen when it happened. And simply for when it released and the type of song it is, I think I appreciated it more than Peekaboo. But yeah, both songs are good, so I'll just leave it at that. Moving on to number 22, back to SNSD with a pretty iconic one, if I do say so myself, and that is Genie. This one's really good. I think everyone knows this song if you listen to K-pop. Again, you got the staccato thing going on, you got the chanting. It's a pretty good chorus though, and the girls sound great. I don't find the verses on this song to be super memorable, but the chorus is more than enough to make up for it. And again, this is a full force, sexy blast of energy. I really like the song a lot. It just is super forceful, and that's a thing I like a lot more than the cutesy sounding songs. Number 21, sticking of SNSD, but moving on to a subunit OGG, we have Lil Touch. Now, I also just realized I'm including subunits, but I didn't include TTS, but, I mean, I don't know. I had to include OGG. I kind of forgot about TTS while I was doing this video, so yeah. Little Touch is a fantastic song though. It's super catchy and has a super sexy adult vibe to it. Probably the most sexy of their songs. Taeyeon gets a lot of center here, since she's probably the main person left after Jessica left. And she's great. Absolutely love Taeyeon. And yeah, I love her in her own introspective, moody music when she makes that. Her songs are absolutely fantastic, but I like seeing her on a more loose and sexy song as well. The other girls don't disappoint either. The chorus is great and catchy. The song isn't maybe quite as bombastic as I would like it to be, but it's still super fun. Sticking here with SNSD, but moving way back in time, at number 20, we have Baby Baby. This one is just super catchy. It's super fun. This song gives me major 90s vibes. I love how lush it is. Again, I'm pretty sure G-Friend modeled their entire career off of Girls' Generation's early hits. So yeah, there isn't much else to say about Baby Baby. It's just a really good song that's lush, bombastic, and feels great. Not as good as Be My Baby by the Wonder Girls, though. Go listen to Be My Baby by the Wonder Girls. Moving into the top 19, we're getting really good here. Red Velvet, we have Ice Cream Cake. Their second debut song, I guess? I don't really know how to explain this. This was their debut song with Yuri. Irina's also said this was their debut song, even though Happiness was their debut song, but this was their debut song with Yuri. I don't know. Anyway, the song is here, and let me get one big problem out of the way real quick. Yuri was 16 when this came out. This is a song about oral sex, from what I can tell. I mean, at least when it's translated. Maybe that isn't the implication in Korean, but like, I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, all of that disgusting shit aside, the song is still great. The production is loud, but manages to be ruckus. The fucking la 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 part and the chorus is absolutely fantastic. It's, again, a blast of cold air on a summer day. It really hits you in, and this song is just genuinely great. I mean, I really don't have any complaints. It's just, I mean, I really have any complaints. I really wish that more groups would make songs about ice cream. Okay, Twice. This is fine. I mean, it's cute, I guess. It's a ballad, but it's not something I would ever want to listen to. I mean, what else? What other groups have made songs about ice cream? Oh, Lord, no! I don't know, maybe stop making songs about ice cream. Make songs about chocolate instead. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much, Everglow, for saving the industry with Boom Boom Chocolate and La Di Da. Everyone stream La Di Da! Okay, let's move on. Boom Boom Chocolate. No, we were talking about Ice Cream Cake by Red Velvet. Let's move back to the list now with number 18. Probably one of the most iconic songs on this list, and that is G. SNSD, G. What can I really say about the song? There are so many good things I can say about the song. It's super catchy, infectious. The chorus absolutely hits hard, man. I love how it sounds. I know I say I don't like bubblegum, but this song is an exception. It's kind of like Ooh Ah by Twice for me. A song that's super bubblegummy, but I do love it. And it took me a while to come to this conclusion. I used to think the song was annoying, but now I'm here. Also, Chinese Minho is in the video, so like, gotta support my king. But yeah, this song is adorable and also bombastic as heck. It's super fun to listen to. I really don't have anything else to say about G at number 18. At number 17, even though the song came out in 2010, not 2017, we have O by SNSD. And this is a song I used to not like. I thought the production was dated and cheap, but God, this is catchy. I mean, okay, clap beat. It's kind of hard to not clap along to this. This song is super cute and bubblegum again, but I just really enjoy it. It's super catchy and fun. The chorus is my favorite part. And again, I don't have much negative to say about this. It just sounds fantastic for the time. It's actually aged really well. This song and G are pretty much interchangeable. Whichever one you prefer is fine. I think this one just hasn't been overplayed to me as much as G, and also isn't as obnoxiously bubblegum as G, as much as I do love it. Number 16. Moving back to FX, you've probably been wondering where the lack of FX songs have been so far. I really have only talked about a couple. But first of all, they do have the least amount of title tracks of any groups on this list, and second of all, that's because they're all near the top. Yeah, I said it. I love FX's music, and Electric Shock is no exception. Fun fact, this was the first song that I fell in love with in K-pop. Way back in 2017. I just watched this video on YouTube and I loved it. But yeah, Electric Shock is far from my favorite nowadays. There's a lot of problems with it. I find the production to be a bit obnoxious, but yeah, and the chorus doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of the same part over and over. Again, the production is and also I feel like I've just heard this song so many times in it. But I can't deny the song Bombast. It sounds really fantastic, and this pre-chorus is absolutely angelic. But you can't say I'm the biggest fan of the high-pitched synth and the bleeping here. I mean, if you prefer lower synths and more buzz and more bombast, listen to Boom Ba Ya by Blackpink instead. Whichever song you prefer, they're pretty much the same structure, so I'll give it that. I do think at this day and age I actually prefer Boom Ba Ya, but they're both good songs, and no shade to Electric Shock, as much as I say it's not my favorite. Yeah, I included Irene and Sully and forgot to include TTS, but who cares really? I care, because I'm dumb, but Irene and Sully Naughty, number 15. This song came out this year and it's a bop. I love the choreography for this song. I love the black and white. I love the sexy, mature attitude of the girls. The pitch shifted vocals are weird though. Did Moonshine produce this? Oh my god, this is amazing. The vocals are fantastic. The two girls blend so well. I don't know what to think about the production. It really feels like typical Moonshine production, which means it's good and I like it. But I could definitely see someone not liking it at the same time. But personally, I like dark and sexy stuff, and this is absolutely what I'm in for. I love dark and sexy stuff. Stream this, stream Criminal, just listen to music. I dare you. Number 14. Oh, before I get on to number 14, actually this bridge is just amazing. Just listen to it. Slogi's voice is so good. I love the bridge so much on this song. It's so good. Anyway, moving on to number 14. Sticking with Red Velvet, though, we have One of These Nights. Now, I get this title confused all the time. It is One of These Nights, not One of Those Nights. No, seriously, I get these titles confused literally all the time. But what can I say about One of These Nights? It's an absolutely gorgeous, lush ballad. And I was talking about the lush songs not being necessarily my favorites, but I mean, it's One of These Nights. Not only is it One of These Nights, it's also an incredibly sad song if you know the backstory behind it. I mean, yeah, it's not a song that I find unlistenable or anything, because I don't have a personal connection to the incident, but it's still sad. The song itself doesn't feel incredibly heartbreaking. It's not, like, impossible to listen to. Sometimes the emotion that gets conveyed through a song makes it hard to listen to, like Fine by Taeyong, but this one doesn't really have that problem. Honestly, if I had one criticism of this song, I'd say it's a little bit too polished for the subject matter. Like, it doesn't feel enough of a gut punch, but the song is absolutely gorgeous, so I have to give it credit where credit is due. The vocals and harmonies are fantastic, the production is great, and the video is fantastic. I really don't have anything else to say about this song. Number 13, moving back to FX, is going to be Four Walls, and oh my god, this was their last comeback. It makes me so sad to know that this was their last comeback. They could have moved in such a great, sexy direction. This is the counterpart to SHINee's View, and SHINee had many great songs after View. I mean, yeah, they kind of went back to their older sound of Married to the Music, and One was a great retro song they could have made any time in their career, but something like Tell Me What to Do and Good Evening would not have existed without View. And it's just great to think about all the things FX could have made if they had continued to, you know, get comebacks. Honestly, I don't think I can forgive SM for this one. I'm sorry. But Four Walls is a great note to go out on if you have to go out. The song is pretty much similar to View, except it has a lot more bass and feels a little sexier and tighter, and a lot less breezy and summery, which makes it less situational in a way. Although, to be fair, View is a song I could listen to any day of the week. But, yeah, I do really like the bass here. This is a great deep house entry into K-pop. It's just genuinely a really solid song. Number 12, going back to Girls' Generation, and one of the most iconic debut songs ever, Into the New World. And yeah, this song's fantastic. Again, this song in particular is the song I always think of when I think G-Friend modeled their entire career off of, outside of like Apple and Fingertip. Okay, you get the point. Anyway, this song is great. I can't decide if this song makes me happy or sad. I don't know why it would make me sad, it's nostalgic in a way. I don't know if nostalgic is the right word, because I didn't grow up with it or anything, so I don't know how to explain feeling nostalgia for things I never experienced. That's not really the right word, but the song just has that vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it. The chorus is absolutely anthemic, and this is one of the most iconic K-pop songs. It's definitely the second best debut in history and the best girl group debut in history. You could argue this is the best debut. I'm just going to put that out there. But yeah, this song is really great. I don't have anything else to say. Most of my favorite girl group debuts are a lot more modern groups like Idol or Blackpink or Everglow, but this song is just amazing. I don't really have anything negative to say about Into the New World. Obviously the vocals need a bit brushing up, and you could say the song is endearing now, or yeah, they got better later. You could say the same thing about Replay. Like, yeah, the vocals need brushing up, the song isn't perfect, but who gives a shit? It's one of the most iconic debuts ever. Okay, I'm gonna move on now. Next on the list is going back to Red Velvet for now. We have RBB, or A Really Bad Boy. And the song has just continued to grow on me. I really like RBB a lot. The song has a great vibe to it. I like everything about this song. It's loose and fun, while still having a dark, creepy vibe. It's like a Halloween song that you don't take too seriously. And the vocals are fantastic. I love the horns' retro jazz production here, and the girls, again, just sound fantastic. I love the vocal runs. It's a vocal flex, but certainly a good one. I love every section of the song. Literally every section of the song is great. Yeah, this song is fun and loose and enjoyable. I never understood the hate for this, and I just like it more and more. I guess it's a bit odd and off-kilter, but y'all seem to like Zemzalabem just fine, so what's the problem with RBB? Okay, I'll stop now. Moving into my top 10. Back to SNSD, with my favorite SNSD song and the first K-pop song I ever remember hearing, The Boys. Now, this song is just the quintessential second-generation song. It's probably one of the best second-gen songs. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it probably is the song that I think is most emblematic of the times, with the exception of maybe I Am the Best. But yeah, this song is fantastic. Like I said, a lot of my favorite songs from this era were retro-sounding songs, which doesn't really fit the modern sound. But this song is incredibly of the time, but also can transcend time. Now, I will admit, I'm playing the Korean version here, and it's a bit weird to listen to this, because this was in the era where I had no way of streaming music, and I could only get what CDs were at the library. And I believe they had an English version of this. So I ripped it onto my phone, and I had an English version of this song for the longest time. And the English version is the only version that's ingrained in my head, but I thought for fairness' sake I would play the Korean version. It really doesn't matter though, the song is fantastic. I don't have anything negative to say about it. So yeah, it's a good song. What can I really say? Next one on the list, we're going to go to number 9, and moving on to FX with a fantastic song, which is Rum Pum Pum. And what can I really say? The sick-ass bass groove on this song is fantastic. That line is everything. The girls sound absolutely fantastic on the song. The pre-chorus is fantastic. The production feels good and clean. But the part which really sells the song is probably the chorus itself. kick-ass bass, dude. Honestly, I don't think any other group could have made this, and that's why I love it so much. Pink Tape was iconic. I really don't have much else to say about Rum Pum Pum. It's just that good. At number 8, moving back to Red Velvet for now, we have Dum Dum. And I love this song. I saw one person say it was boring. I don't think many people tend to hate this one, unlike RBB. But yeah, this is basically RBB as well. It's got a great retro jazz vibe. I love how catchy the song is. It has a good sense of momentum throughout. It's not ridiculously fast-paced, but it's catchy and upbeat enough to keep you interested. The vocals sound fantastic. Again, I love every section of the song. From the dum 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 chanting, to the chorus, to the verses, to the rap parts. I love every section of the song. This part's probably my favorite. It's just great. It's just great fun. Again, the production is awesome, and the retro jazz flair of the song really boosts well. The one part I will possibly complain about is the rap part. I like the way it sounds and it's catchy, but what's with all the Michael Jackson references? Oh, regardless, the song is catchy and cute. I love the concept of the song. And this vocal part toward the end, too, is great. Yeah, I love Dum Dum. It's still probably in my top 100 K-pop songs, and it's legitimately a great song. Number 7, sticking with Red Velvet, Bad Boy. What can I say? This is a singular, sexy R&B song. There really isn't much to say about Bad Boy. It's just so perfect, but the reason it's so perfect is the reason it isn't my number 1 on the list, because I think the song's a bit boring nowadays. I don't know how else to say it. It's great, but... And it's a song I can listen to anytime. It never gets old, but there just isn't much to say about it. It doesn't do much noteworthy, other than just being a really good song. Back to FX, number 6 is going to be Danger, or Pinocchio, whatever you want to call it. And this song is just absolutely fantastic. Another great anthem of this era. Yeah, the chorus is definitely my favorite part, but the whole song is great. Again, the verses are great here. The girls know exactly what they're doing. But yeah, the song is super iconic and pretty much emblematic of this era. The chorus is the best part again. It's such a perfect example of this era. The rap part's great too. Literally everything about this song is great. And sticking with FX, number 5, Nuabo. Yeah, this song is probably one of the weirder ones in their discography, but God, I love it so much. It took a while for it to grow on me, but when it did, oh my God. The chorus in particular is my favorite part. I love the vocals, the multi-tracking, the production. The verses are a bit weird and the applause is kind of an odd element, but I do like how they're almost in front of the camera. And God, Amber's part here? Again, I love the wordplay as well. And then when Luna comes onto the TV monitor and just kills it, my favorite part. The most underrated female vocalist, I swear to God. Anyway, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Number 4, back to Red Velvet, with probably one of the best songs ever, Russian Roulette. Now, I'm gonna say, I'm not a big fan of cute-sounding songs, but God, this one is good. It almost went higher. The song is incredibly catchy. And every production element is immaculate. This is basically like Bad Boy in the fact that it's just a good song and there isn't much else to say about it. It's just, I don't really know how to explain why I love it so much, but the song is pretty beloved in the community, so I really don't think I need to justify my love of Russian Roulette. It's not like if I was trying to justify loving a song that a lot of people dislike, and that's really weird and jarring, like my number 3 pick, Red Light by FX. Oh Lord God, how did I end up here? This was my second song I ever heard from FX, and oh God, do I love it. And yeah, those bus scents are obnoxious, I give you that right out of the box. I'm probably responsible for Sim's element, but do I even care? This chorus is one of the best things I've ever heard. like songs that are cluttered and noisy, don't listen to this. Also, I fully recognize this is my taste in the fact that I like dark and cool songs a lot more than cute ones. So yeah, this is definitely my music taste. Yelling here. I mean, I can't really decide if this song's definitely dark and got a great vibe to it, but it's just, I don't know how to explain why I love Red Light so much. Okay, I'll just put it this way. This was the only part in any of FX's songs that gave me chills while listening, which solidified its placement on the list. Not only is the song incredibly nostalgic for me, it's fucking great! Also, this was their last comeback as 5 members, and their second to last comeback ever, because SM. Fuck you. Anyway, number 2. Like I said, I included So Irene on this list. If I'm gonna include So Irene on this list, I had to do it. I had to do it. Monster is probably one of my favorite songs this year. I can't definitively say if it is my favorite, but God, I love this song so much. Everything about Monster is great. People said it sounded like a YG song. I mean, I kind of see it, but like, God, the production is great. I kind of see it too, because I said imagine Blackpink singing this. I actually said that. And I mean that in the best of ways, because I love Blackpink. And God, the song is fantastic. The production is immaculate. Everything about the chorus is great here. There's some odd parts production-wise. I mean, there's a weird dubstep-y part after the chorus, but yeah, it doesn't feel cluttered at all. It doesn't feel like they're just shoehorning in a bunch of sounds, which I can definitely say about some other songs SM has made in the past. Some album. But what can I really say? The song is fantastic. The drop is great. Everything feels mixed well. And again, this is more my personal taste. I love dark songs, and this is one of the dark songs that I love. I really don't know what else to say. That part, and Sugi here, oh my God. This might genuinely be my song of the year, so it's kind of hard for me to say. Again, everything about this production. This is basically the polar opposite of Zem's album. What I mean is that it's taking an older sound from second gen, taking the best elements of it and making it incredibly well produced. So yeah, I really have nothing else to say. The song's fantastic. And SM really do be serving great throwbacks. And number 1, it's Psycho. But yeah, what can I really say? The song took forever to grow on me. I used to not like it that much, and I thought Bad Boy was his superior song, but the more I listen to Psycho, the more I recognize its greatness. Also, I love Ariana Grande. I know it's super random, but these types of falsetto vocals, love it. Ladies Right Here is so good. And it sucks that she didn't get to perform the song much. Fuck you, SM and SBS. But yeah, everything about the song is fantastic. It's another example of a song that's weird, but works really well. And also seems to be really beloved. I did not get the hype around this song for the longest time, but the more I listened to it, the more I loved it. Yeah, this song's just anthemic. I really don't have anything else to say about Psycho. I love every part of the song. It's hard for me to say if Monster might overtake Psycho. It felt kind of unfair for me to pick a subunit track as my favorite song, but yeah, both of them are so good. I really don't know what else to say. I love the bridge too. I don't really have anything else to say. Psycho is just a fantastic song and shows the legacy of SM's Go Graves up to this point, and I cannot wait to see what aespa has in store for us. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave your favorites down below, click like and subscribe if you want. Follow my social media in the description for updates, and I'll see you all next video. Bye!